Alright, we'll go ahead and get started with the SoCal Qualifier live draw. We'll start again with the 14 and under, go 16s and then 18s. The 14 and under is going to be our biggest division with 29 teams. Field locations will all be in Anaheim, California. This division we'll be giving out 2 Premier and 2 Platinum berths, and all games will be played Saturday and Sunday only. Again, if you have any questions, email us at contact@pgf-mail.com, or you can send Brett and I an email. Okay. So again, 29 teams in the 14-hour division. We'll go ahead and get started with that. First, we have Athletics Gendro Lautmia. Athletics Gendro Lautmia. That is ball number 20. Ball number 20 for Athletics Gendro Lautmia. That is bottom of game 10. Bottom of game 10 for Athletics Gendro Lautmia. Next up, we have Athletics Mercado, Carlone Granillo. Athletics Mercado, Carlone Granillo. And that is ball number 17. Ball number 17 for Athletics Mercado, Carlone Granillo. That is top of game 9. Top of game 9 for Athletics Mercado, Carlone Granillo. Next up, we have Athletics Mercado, Carroll 2027. Athletics Mercado, Carroll 2027. That is ball number 23. Ball number 23 for Athletics Mercado, Carroll 2027. And that is top of game 12. Top of game 12 for Athletics Mercado, Carroll 2027. Next up is Athletics Mercado, Cavazos 14U. Athletics Mercado, Cavazos 14U. That is ball number 16. Ball number 16 for Athletics Mercado, Cavazos 14U. That is bottom of game 8. Bottom of game 8 for Athletics Mercado, Cavazos 14U. Next up, we have Beverly Bandits Cam. Beverly Bandits Cam. That is ball number 21. Ball number 21 for Beverly Bandits Cam. That is top of game 11. Top of game 11 for Beverly Bandits Cam. Next up is Breakers Labs, Guzman Bobby. Breakers Labs, Guzman Bobby. That is ball number 14. Ball number 14 for Breakers Labs, Guzman Bobby. That is bottom of game 7. Bottom of game 7 for Breakers Labs, Guzman Bobby. Next up, we have BSA Bonet Esparza. BSA Bonet Esparza. That is ball number 11. Ball number 11 for BSA Bonet Esparza. That is top of game 6. Top of game 6 for BSA Bonet Esparza. Next up, we have Cal Thunder, Levier Milton. Cal Thunder, Levier Milton. That is ball number 2. Ball number 2 for Cal Thunder, Levier Milton. That is bottom of game 1. Bottom of game 1 for Cal Thunder, Levier Milton. Next up, we have Central Cal Dirt Dogs 2027. Central Cal Dirt Dogs 2027. That is ball number 25. Ball number 25 for Central Cal Dirt Dogs 2027. That is top of game 13. Top of game 13 for Central Cal Dirt Dogs 2027. Next up, we have Cruisers Fast Pitch, York. Cruisers Fast Pitch, York. That is ball number 3. Ball number 3 for Cruisers Fast Pitch, York. That is top of game 2. Top of game 2 for Cruisers Fast Pitch, York. Next up, we have Cruisers Smith, Hoffman. Cruisers Smith, Hoffman. That is ball number 6. Ball number 6 for Cruisers Smith, Hoffman. That is bottom of game 3. Bottom of game 3 for Cruisers Smith, Hoffman. Next up, we have Dynasty Elite 2010. Dynasty Elite 2010. That is ball number 26. Ball number 26 for Dynasty Elite 2010. That is bottom of game 13. Bottom of game 13 for Dynasty Elite 2010. Next up, we have Explosion Indian 2028. Explosion Indian 2028. This is ball number 22. Ball number 22 for Explosion Indian 2028. And that is bottom of game 11. Bottom of game 11 for Explosion Indian 2022. Next up, we have Firecrackers Medina Negretti. Firecrackers Medina Negretti. And that is ball number 8. Ball number 8 for Firecrackers Medina Negretti. And that is bottom of game 4. Bottom of game 4 for Firecrackers Medina Negretti. Next up, we have Futures 14U. Futures 14U. That is ball number 1. Ball number 1 for Futures 14U. That is top of game 1. Top of game 1 for Futures 14U. Next up, we have I-5 Lopez. I-5 Lopez. That is ball number 29. Ball number 29 for I-5 Lopez. That is bottom of game 21. Bottom of game 21 for I-5 Lopez. Next up, I-5 Ventura Escamilla 2028. I-5 Ventura Escamilla 2028. It is ball number 19. Ball number 19 for I-5 Ventura Escamilla 2028. There's top of game 10. Top of game 10 for I-5 Ventura Escamilla 2028. Next up, I-5 Ventura Garcia 2027. I-5 Ventura Garcia 2027. That is ball number 4. Ball number 4 for I-5 Ventura Garcia 2027. That is bottom of game 2. Bottom of game 2 for I-5 Ventura Garcia 2027. Next up is San Diego Fight 2027. San Diego Fight 2027. That is ball number 15. Ball number 15 for San Diego Fight 2027. That is top of game 8. Top of game 8 for San Diego Fight 2027. Next is San Diego Fight 28. San Diego Fight 2028. That is ball number 28 for San Diego Fight 2028. That is bottom of game 17. Bottom of game 17 for San Diego Fight 2028. Next up, we have SoCal Athletics Beck Amezquita 14U. SCA Beck Amezquita 14U. That is ball number 13. Ball number 13 for SCA Beck Amezquita 14U. That is top of game 7. Top of game 7 for SCA Beck Amezquita. Next up, SoCal Athletics Beck. SoCal Athletics Beck. This is ball number 5. Ball number 5 for SoCal Athletics Beck. That is top of game 3. Top of game 3 for SoCal Athletics Beck. Next up is SoCal Athletics DK09. SoCal Athletics DK09. It is ball number 10. Ball number 10 for SoCal Athletics DK09. That is bottom of game 5. Bottom of game 5 for SoCal Athletics DK09. Next up, we have SoCal Athletics Lestraps Higgins. SoCal Athletics Lestraps Higgins. That is ball number 12. Ball number 12, SoCal Athletics Lestraps Higgins. That is bottom of game 6. Bottom of game 6 for SoCal Athletics Lestraps Higgins. Next up, we have SoCal Sting 14U. SoCal Sting 14U. Excuse me. That is ball number 27. Ball number 27 for SoCal Sting 14U. That is bottom of game 14. Bottom of game 14 for SoCal Sting 14U. Next up is USA Athletics RG. USA Athletics RG. That is ball number 24. Ball number 24 for USA Athletics RG. That is bottom of game 12. Bottom of game 12 for USA Athletics RG. Moving on, we have Watson Wolfpack Almaraz. Watson Wolfpack Almaraz. That is ball number 7. Ball number 7 for Watson Wolfpack Almaraz. That is top of game 4. Top of game 4 for Watson Wolfpack Almaraz. Last two, we have West Coast Lady Dukes Blanco. West Coast Lady Dukes Blanco. That is ball number 9. Ball number 9 for West Coast Lady Dukes Blanco. That is top of game 5. Top of game 5 for West Coast Lady Dukes Blanco. And last but not least is Wildcats Montez. Wildcats Montez is ball number 18. Ball number 18 for Wildcats Montez. And that is bottom of game 9. Bottom of game 9 for Wildcats Montez. Okay, that's the conclusion of the 14U division. We're going to be moving on to the 16U division. Again, no later than tomorrow evening. All of these will be posted on Turning Machine in their respective picks. Okay, so moving on to 16s. We have 22 teams. 16 under will be played at the Great Park in Irvine. Okay, Great Park in Irvine. 2 Premier, 2 Platinum berths up for grabs. Okay, so 22 teams. Six teams, 22 teams, and then after we draw these 22, we'll do the 18-er division. Okay, starting off, we have Breakers Labs Cortez drawing first. Breakers Labs Cortez. be ball number 10. Ball number 10 for Breakers Labs Cortez. That'll be bottom of game 5. Bottom of game 5 for Breakers Labs Cortez. Next up is BSC Bengals Nichols. BSC Bengals Nichols. This is ball number 12. Ball number 12 for BSC Bengals Nichols. That is bottom of game 6. Bottom of game 6 for BSC Bengals Nichols. Next up is Cal Panthers Premier. Cal Panthers Premier. That is ball number 17. Ball number 17 for Cal Panthers Premier. That is top of game 9. Top of game 9 for Cal Panthers Premier. Next up is Cal Rebels. Cal Rebels. That is ball number 13. Ball number 13 for Cal Rebels. That is top of game 7. Top of game 7 for Cal Rebels. Next up is Cruisers Fast Pitch VC. Cruisers Fast Pitch VC. It is ball number 5. Ball number 5 for Cruisers Fast Pitch VC. That is top of game 3. Top of game 3 for Cruisers Fast Pitch VC. Next up is Dirt Dog Salazar. Dirt Dog Salazar. And that is ball number 7. Ball number 7 for Dirt Dog Salazar. And that is top of game 4. Top of game 4 for Dirt Dog Salazar. Next up is Dirt Dogs Vasquez. Dirt Dogs Vasquez. It is ball number 22. Ball number 22 for Dirt Dogs Vasquez. That is top of game 14. Top of game 14 for Dirt Dogs Vasquez. Next up is Explosion Indian 2025. Explosion Indian 2025. And that is ball number 8. Ball number 8 for Explosion Indian 2025. That is bottom of game 4. Bottom of game 4 for Explosion Indian 2025. Next up, we have Firecrackers Medina Chavez. Firecrackers Medina Chavez. That is ball number 11. Ball number 11 for Firecrackers Medina Chavez. That is top of game 6. Top of game 6 for Firecrackers Medina Chavez. Next up is Firecrackers Solis. Firecrackers Solis. And that is ball number 4. Ball number 4 for Firecrackers Solis. That is bottom of game 2. Bottom of game 2 for Firecrackers Solis. Next up is Lights Out. Lights Out. And that is ball number 1. Ball number 1 for Lights Out. That is top of game 1. Top of game 1 for Lights Out. Next up, we have Power Surge Walling TDH. Power Surge Walling TDH. And that is ball number 21. Ball number 21 for Power Surge Walling TDH. That is top of game 13. Top of game 13 for Firecrackers Walling TDH. Next up is San Diego Fight. San Diego Fight. That is ball number 2. Ball number 2 for San Diego Fight. That is bottom of game 1. Bottom of game 1 for San Diego Fight. Next up is SoCal Athletics Chino Hills. SoCal Athletics Chino Hills. That is ball number 20. Ball number 20 for SoCal Athletics Chino Hills. That is top of game 12. Top of game 12 for SoCal Athletics Chino Hills. Next up, SoCal Choppers, Ashley DeMayo. SoCal Choppers, Ashley DeMayo. That is ball number 3. Ball number 3 for SoCal Choppers, Ashley DeMayo. Is top of game 2. Top of game 2 for SoCal Choppers. Next up is SoCal Sting, Thomas Grimm Moore. SoCal Sting, Thomas Grimm Moore. That is ball number 18. Ball number 18 for SoCal Sting, Thomas Grimm Moore. That is top of game 10. Top of game 10 for SoCal Sting, Thomas Grimm Moore. Next up is Team Hustle, Ala Berenga. Team Hustle, Ala Berenga. That is ball number 19. Ball number 19 for Team Hustle, Ala Berenga. And that is top of game 11. Top of game 11 for Team Hustle. Next up is USA Athletics, Rogers Phillips. USA Athletics, Rogers Phillips. That is ball number 6. Ball number 6 for USA Athletics, Rogers Phillips. That is bottom of game 3. Bottom of game 3 for USA Athletics, Rogers Phillips. Next up, we have Vendetta, California. Vendetta, California. That is ball number 14. Ball number 14 for Vendetta, California. That is bottom of game 7. Bottom of game 7 for Vendetta, California. Next up, we have West Coast Lady Dukes, Blanco. West Coast Lady Dukes, Blanco. This is ball number 9. Ball number 9 for West Coast Lady Dukes, Blanco. That is top of game 5. Top of game 5 for West Coast Lady Dukes, Blanco. Next up, we have Wildcats, Lafau, Frazier. Wildcats, Lafau, Frazier. That is ball number 15. Ball number 15 for Wildcats, Lafau, Frazier. That is top of game 8. Top of game 8 for Wildcats, Lafau, Frazier. Last but not least is Wildcats, Wilcox, Hunter. Wildcats, Wilcox, Hunter. And that is ball number 16. Ball number 16 for Wildcats, Wilcox, Hunter. And that is bottom of game 8. Bottom of game 8 for Wildcats, Wilcox, Hunter. Alright, that's the conclusion of the 1600 division. Moving on to the 1800 division. 15 teams in the 1800 division. Alright, 15 teams in the 1800 division. Same rules as 14s and 16s. We have 2 Premier, 2 Platinum berths up for grabs. It'll be located at the Great Park in Irvine as well. And will be Saturday and Sunday only. Again, 15 teams. Drawing first, we have Athletics Mercado Carroll. Athletics Mercado Carroll. ball number 7. Ball number 7 for Athletics Mercado Carroll. That is top of game 4. Top of game 4 for Athletics Mercado Carroll. Next up, we have Breakers Labs Mejia. Breakers Labs Mejia. That is ball number 2. Ball number 2 for Breakers Labs Mejia. That is bottom of game 1. Bottom of game 1 for Breakers Labs Mejia. Next up is Cruisers Fast Pitch Smith. Cruisers Fast Pitch Smith. That is ball number 6. Ball number 6 for Cruisers Fast Pitch Smith. That is bottom of game 3. Bottom of game 3 for Cruisers Fast Pitch Smith. Next up is Cruisers Fast Pitch VC. Cruisers Fast Pitch VC. That is ball number 3. Ball number 3 for Cruisers Fast Pitch VC. That is top of game 2. Top of game 2 for Cruisers Fast Pitch VC. Next up is Eagles Fast Pitch 23-24. Eagles Fast Pitch 23-24. That is ball number 12. Ball number 12 for Eagles Fast Pitch 23-24. That is bottom of game 6. Bottom of game 6 for Eagles Fast Pitch 23-24. Next up is Explosion Indian. Explosion Indian. This is ball number 10. Ball number 10 for Explosion Indian. That is bottom of game 5. Bottom of game 5 for Explosion Indian. Next up, we have Fresno Force Gold. Fresno Force Gold. That is ball number 14. Ball number 14 for Fresno Force Gold. That is bottom of game 7. Bottom of game 7 for Fresno Force Gold. Next up is LTG Carta Rubicava. LTG Carta Rubicava. That is ball number 5. Ball number 5 for LTG Carta Rubicava. That is top of game 3. Top of game 3 for LTG Carta Rubicava. Next up is SoCal Athletics Aspasia. SoCal Athletics Aspasia. That is ball number 4. Ball number 4 for SoCal Athletics Aspasia. That is bottom of game 2. Bottom of game 2 for SoCal Athletics Aspasia. Next up is SoCal Choppers VC. SoCal Choppers VC. That is ball number 8. Ball number 8 for SoCal Choppers VC. That is bottom of game 4. Bottom of game 4 for SoCal Choppers VC. Next up is USA Athletics Garcia. USA Athletics Garcia. That is ball number 13. Ball number 13 for USA Athletics Garcia. That is top of game 7. Top of game 7 for USA Athletics Garcia. Next up, Watson Wolfpack Gold. Watson Wolfpack Gold. And that is ball number 11. Ball number 11 for Watson Wolfpack Gold. That is bottom of game 5. Bottom of game 5 for Watson Wolfpack Gold. I'm sorry. Ball number 11 is top of game 6. Top of game 6 for Watson Wolfpack Gold. Next up, we have West Coast Lady Dukes Blanco. West Coast Lady Dukes Blanco. That is ball number 15. Ball number 15 for West Coast Lady Dukes Blanco. That is top of game 8. Top of game 8 for West Coast Lady Dukes Blanco. Next up, Wildcats Hunter. Wildcats, Hunter. That is ball number 1. Ball number 1 for Wildcats, Hunter. It is top of game 1. Top of game 1 for Wildcats, Hunter. And last but never least is Wildcats, Amaya. Wildcats, Amaya will draw ball number 9. Ball number 9 for Wildcats, Amaya. And that is the top of game 5. Top of game 5 for Wildcats, Amaya. Again, all of these and your respected picks will be posted on Tourney Machine no later than tomorrow afternoon. If you have any questions, again, please contact us at contact@pgf-mail.com. We'll get you squared away and get your roster good to go for this weekend. Good luck to everybody and have fun.